Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Naz.
And I'm Alba, and we're currently in Madrid, but in less than 24 hours we are leaving to start our Southeast Asia journey and traveling to Malaysia.
And in this video, we're gonna take you through the entry requirements of Malaysia, and we're gonna show you how we're packing for our Southeast Asian bound, and we're gonna take you in the airport with us and all the way to Malaysia. If you're looking to travel nowadays, it's always gonna come with a little bit of friction, especially if you're going to the other side of the world, because each country has their own traveling entry requirements.
Yeah, and I think that's why it's quite important to be flexible in your travels if you're traveling this year, and if you can, like, buy insurance and flexible tickets. But in any way, to enter Malaysia, up until now, the official communication has always been you have to take a PCR 2 days before entering, and you have to upload your results to an app that is a governmental app that's called MySejahtera, where you add all your traveler details and they verify them for you. The problem that we've had is that as of the 1st of May, there's been news saying that you no longer need to take a PCR, but we haven't received official communication as travelers that we no longer have to do so. And essentially, we've still taken it. I'm not sure they're gonna ask us for it, but we were able to sort our details in the app, which is the most important. If you wanna enter Malaysia, make sure to enter your details there.
Yeah, so the first thing you need to know about the app, if you still have to use it by the time you travel, is that it's not very easy to deal with, right? There's so many bugs with the app. We created our profiles, it took a few days to get ready, and then my nationality was set as Malaysian.
Yeah.
Couldn't change that at all. Tried following the help guides, couldn't change it. Opened the ticket, automated replies. Sent an email, automated replies. So as of right now, before we go to Malaysia, my nationality is still set as Malaysian in the app.
Yeah, but we were able to fill out your forms where we said that you are not Malaysian, that you are Portuguese. So yeah, there's quite a few glitches with the app, and I think the earlier you can fill it, the better, because they replied to me today about an email that I sent them like a week ago with an issue that I had because I couldn't upload my COVID certificate. So the earlier that you can do it, the better, because then they'll have more time to reach out back to you. And yeah, I would recommend doing it like 3 weeks in advance if you can. In any way, just keep watching, because we're gonna take you along with us into the airport and hopefully into Malaysia, so that you see what it is exactly that they ask us for, and if you're traveling there, you know exactly what to expect. But if you are traveling to any Southeast Asian country soon or this year, just keep a really close eye on the governmental communications, because travel restrictions can change literally one day before you travel. So it's very important that you stay up to date.
Right, so time to start packing. Let's go.
Okay, so we have all our bags and clothes here to pack. People often ask us, like, why we take backpacks and not suitcases.
Yeah, why?
Well, because we're gonna be in some places where, like, there's not even proper roads, like it's like dirt roads. We go in vans and they put the bags like at the top of the car. So it's always just a lot easier to go with bags. You can't roll suitcases on sand. So yeah. Okay, pro tip that we tested in our last Central American trip is to have these little bags to separate your clothes. Not only it helps you stay organized, but also it compresses the clothes quite a lot, and then it's like much easier to pack them. Cannot forget raincoat in Southeast Asia, because a lot of times, even when it's not rainy season, it can literally like drain on you for like 10 minutes, but if you don't have one of these, you'll get soaked. This right here is meant to keep me going for about 3 months. It still has space at the top for my shopping. Yeah. Alright, we made it safely into the terminal, as you can see. And in the end, they didn't ask us for our PCR. In fact, our airline had a pre-check-in process where you could upload the required documents to enter the country, and then they would basically verify that you're eligible to fly.
And yeah, they weren't asking for the PCR anymore, and it looks like Malaysia might not be asking for a PCR anymore. But hey, we did it anyways, and we just spent like over $100 on it, but it is what it is.
Oh well, if anyone asks us, we have a negative PCR.
But one thing, we're still not sure if the app, the MySejahtera app is still compulsory or not, but we did notice that checking in right next to us, there was two queues. There was a verified to fly and a non-verified to fly. We went to the verified because we have the app, but there was an older gentleman in the non-verified queue, and the lady was asking him about this app and about the verification to fly, and he was like, no, this doesn't exist. And I think that's just because it's not clear enough. If you don't actually look things up, you wouldn't really know about this. So maybe it's a good thing that they're eliminating that to enter the country.
But she did ask me if we had done it. I was like, yeah, and she was like, okay.
Cool.
But it's because we're verified. If you're not verified, maybe they ask you more questions. But yeah, it's definitely not clear. I would just still recommend do everything that you can, because when I saw that there was a process to get verified, which is not compulsory, but the airline does it to simplify the process, I was like, we're doing it. We're doing everything.
Yeah. You know what? Better be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Especially when you're traveling halfway across the world. We have like 20 hours to go until we get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, first flight to Abu Dhabi. We're gonna board now, and then 3-hour layover, and then another 8 hours to Malaysia.
Yeah.
Exciting times.
Alright, we passed immigration and it was pretty smooth, and now we're just waiting for our bags.
Yes, I took out the app and the guy was like, no, we don't need it anymore. So yeah, he just took our fingerprints, he asked us how long we were going to stay in Malaysia, and he took a picture of us and stamped our passports.
Yeah, so pretty smooth overall. We spent a lot of time and sweat and tears on the app.
Which wasn't useful at all. But yeah, now we're in baggage collection, we're going to get our bags. We're trying to find the cash point because we have no cash.
Yeah.
And we don't know if they take cards in taxis. They probably don't.
Yeah. So that's another adventure. We'll keep you updated. Alright, we made it to the hotel. We're staying right in the center of Kuala Lumpur, and the taxi ended up taking about 45 minutes and costed us $27.
Yes, which considering how far it is, I had no idea that the airport is actually so far from the hotel. But we exited on level 3. There was a guy organizing taxis, and he just gave us the price, 120 in the local currency, and we just took it. And yeah, we can't wait to show you the hotel, but that's gonna come in the next video. And the pool and everything, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. The only other thing we forgot to mention is we managed to get cash out at the airport. So when you exit the airport, there's some like normal cash machines where you can get it out, so you don't need to worry about exchanging before you arrive in Kuala Lumpur. Yeah. And we were able to pay the taxi with that, basically. But
that's pretty much it for today. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And we'll show you more of Kuala Lumpur very soon. Stick around.
See you in our next video.